Hello everyone, it's Tim here because I've had a reprieve and I need to come up with better names of what to call all of you guys, because invisible people could carry on and on forever at this rate. So I want to change that. For today I will just call you my friends, because today's one is a quick one. Did you miss me? Did anyone? I thought you might have. Anyway, today's one will be extra playful. It's to basically get across to you a simple concept that has grown in me for the last sort of week. And it came out of me just saying something, calling you my furry friends out of the blue. And I need to really realise how my words seem to plant seeds. And this is why today I will state at the beginning that I am not trying to control anything. I'm learning as ever to let go and go with this flow and allow things to unfold. And that letting go is something I've gone through over the years, you know, and I get it. And it that sort of surrender, it brings relief, you know, if you think you should be doing something. So I'm learning to do that. I promise. Universe, I promise. I am better than ever, I would say. But I need to learn, put these words out there. And that's why I'm going to be playful. Because I don't know when, if, anything, ever. But I want to spend, I'm Tim, remember. I want to spend Christmas with my friends. And this is where the furry friends thing comes in, you see, because my Christmas is set up to be a furry friend Christmas. I'm looking after 3 dogs. And this is where I need your help. And this is where I believe, going through this angle, I can spend a bit of a funny Christmas with you. And basically, I need help. So I will attempt, if the feeling comes from the right place, I will attempt to spend Christmas with you in this way. How else could I spend Christmas with so many? This is perfect. It'll be the secret circus. It's Secret Santa. And finally, I have set the intention to do the first episode of a children's story that has been taking root in me, if you like. So that's a few plans for Christmas. But I want something from you. And this is where it becomes simple and effective, I hope. And let me explain. I'm looking after 3 dogs. 2 of them are the biggest dogs I've ever really seen. They are giants. They're these giant, and their hair, I mean, they're big. I don't know what make and model they are, but they're certainly a breed. And they're fine, but they got like 3 meals a day. They eat more than me every meal, I would assume. So they got 3 meals a day. So they're quite a scene, you know, these 2. But there's another one. And this is where I need your help. I really, really do. I'll explain about this. She's a collie and she's getting on a bit. And she had a rough start to her life. She was a rescue dog. And the lady whose house I'm looking after rescued her, and is a complete dog lover. That's why I'm staying there while she goes off for Christmas. This dog, I've known for 4 years, 5 years, something like that. And I've done a lot of work at this lady's house. A lot of floor tiling, bathrooms, stuff, you know, a lot of moving around the house. this dog, in all that time, hasn't come within 10 meters of me and freaks at me. She doesn't like guys, so clearly something, a lot of dogs that have been mistreated are like that. I've got to spend Christmas with this dog, and I'm sorry, she's a psycho. To me, she's a psycho. Just look in her eyes, you can get close enough, it's like, you're a psycho, and then she goes off on one. And she's getting older, so she's getting a bit forgetful. So I used to be there doing like some tiling, say, in another room, and you kind of set yourself up, and then you got to give it a tap, and she'd freak. And then a minute or two later, she'd forget I was there. She'd sort of calm down again. And then I'd have to tap them again. Off we go again. I need your help. Because I believe that if everyone I'm talking to, and I know I am, is extra nice, this is what I want this Christmas. Be extra nice to your dogs, your cats, all the animals that you can come anywhere blimmin' near in your life. Send them some good feeling. Anyone specifically with a collie, they are my favourite, I've always loved collies. Please, be super nice to that collie. Treats every day, new bed, do it, go to works. And I believe the collective effort of this dog loving, animal loving, might help me get anywhere near the Collie, that's her new name. Because, I don't know, otherwise I've got to spend all week with this super paranoid dog skirting around the house, ready to she'll go at you, if she got close enough, she'd give me a nip, no problem. So I'm being selfish. This is serious. Apparently when the lady's not there, she does calm down, so there's a big protective thing going on, but she still has never come close to me. So that's my present I want this Christmas. I want to stroke the Collie, okay? I'll find out her name and the make and model of the other dogs as well. And I'll let you know, I might even show you them. I mean, I'm not kidding, these guys are big. And they get on the sofas and So you see, I set myself up for this, what I'm doing here, by calling you furry friends. And I saw my situation and I thought, well, how can I turn this around? Because I honestly want to get through this stage and find a door to this, excuse me, sneeze. Just have an allergy to dogs. Just talking about them. I find I have to transmute things. That seems to be a thing I'm saying, understanding. Turn something dark lighter. Turn a situation around. Watch what I say. So that's why this one, keeping it playful, because I have been very kind of told to, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to make mistakes. I also don't want to limit. I say something, I don't want to limit the possibilities here for us. So how about it? You be really nice to the dogs. Collies send a psychic message to this Collie. I get an easy Christmas. It's in the middle of nowhere I'm going. I've got 3 dogs in the middle of nowhere for Christmas. That's fine. It will be fun, I'm sure. And that's my gift. Send that love to those animals, and I'm sure, by the very law of the universe, all that will focus on the Collie. Please don't tell her owner I called her a psycho, but she is. Not the owner, the dog. get myself in trouble. I told you I'd be playful. You see, here I am, and so I need to go in a minute. How have you all been for a few days? We've all lightened up, by the way. Orson's sitting quiet. I'm allowed back in the circus. Thank you very much. My circus. And I need to set my stamp on this a bit here. You know, this is getting a bit like, well, hang on a minute. You can't lose me from my circus. It's, you know, awesome that he'd be finished. So, that's very good. So I had a good few days. I got some work, which is really lucky because I'm getting a bit bored of beans on toast. Not completely, I always like them, but it's really good. I had some work with my Ukrainian friends, so it's actually fantastic to be with them again for a few days. I got a call, I think that same day of doing the other message, and got a call and was working first thing the next morning. So that was a real gift. That's been really helpful right now. My son's off to Poland for Christmas. So he's so excited. He has great fun there. Got loads of family and cousins and all the rest. So I'm going to see him tonight. And I just wanted to catch up. You know, I'm not stopping. And I'll save it. But we'll have a playful Christmas, I reckon. I'm gonna. If anyone's listening, no one listening to me, all ignoring me. But that's how it has to be. In myself, over these days, there's been a lot more clarity, I would say, a lot more understanding, which brings a real sense of like, oh, it's just all right, everyone, it's all okay. It's so important for us to feel okay now. And we can extend that to the animals. I think that's always important, you know, the way animals have been treated throughout history, and certainly in the industries. I won't go into it, but you must understand I am a complete animal lover. I mean, my mum was utter animal lover. But it's been, you know, I suddenly thought, well, I can turn this, because this is something that touches so many people. Animals, dogs themselves are so important. The very evolution of humanity has depended on the dog, literally. Their protection, their warning, their company, and their endless love. You know, I mean, dogs really are something special in that respect. And shout out to all the collies, because I knew a little collie called Meg. It was a friend's dog, and I remember her really well as a kid. And it was just, they've always been my favourite. Their faces, and they're beautiful. And you know, it's a kind of simple way, another way to go, well, yeah, I can talk to you. I'm not trying to control anything. I trust this process more and more than ever. And I figured I could reach out to all the dogs and all the people that like dogs and see if we can have a bit of fun like that. And I was, I've seen the world, but been with her. She's so tricky. It's getting so annoying. It's like, I want to be aware instantly when I'm with you. And I have been, you know, but you're always tricky. I just be right in front of me and I go, it's you. Anyway, there have been some very revealing experiences with you that have really helped over these days, that have given me more and more clarity on this journey. And you're tricky. You see, there's no straight talking here. I'm sure there could be, but I'm starting to learn your language, and you certainly have a sense of humour, which I knew. And I won't be too cheeky now. I'll be cheeky later. Could probably be too honest if I'm not careful. But it's been so beautiful, and I long in my life for my awareness to grow, so that I can be just as playful as you, and to get better, basically. So, Tim's here. Tim's not going anywhere. He might have to watch the swearing, because, you know, it's disrespectful, might upset a few people, but it also catches attention in some cases. So Tim's here, Orson's here, number one, Time Bandit, Secret Santa, Honest Tim Pratt. I'm getting simplicity, it's just Tim today. So a playful little shout out, and just say, we've got these few days up till Christmas, and let's be nice to the animals, let's be nice to the dogs, because I need to be, and I want it to be fun. And I will perhaps do more messages for absolutely no one over the next few days and into Christmas, and really start to become very aware of everything I say. And I am, but, you know, I have to really realise this. That's why I'm going to start calling you my friends, because that's better. I don't want you all to be furry friends, you know. I'm not being playful, not anymore. Okay. Loads of love. Talk to you soon. And let's have a lovely Christmas. Anyway, I can spend Christmas with loads and loads of people, even though I don't get to see it. If the dog's nice, if I manage to get to that dog, then I will consider this worked. That's my aim for Christmas. All right. Anyway, a silly one, bit of a rushed one, but hey, just going with the flow. Surrendered, cool Tim, grateful heart, just flowing down that river. It's all good, and really look forward to one day seeing any of you. And take lots of care. Be very caring, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you.